What is going on, guys? So today's video I want to do a 1 year update. I think it's about 1 year. um, this pine tree LED kit from AliExpress, don't get this. Why? Because the light started flickering and eventually it died out. So the trunk lights died out, this LED light died out. So here I have another light kit from Amazon, and this is also pretty inexpensive, but I want to really try it because this one had really good reviews versus this one. This is about 11 bucks. This is about 20 when I got it from overseas from AliExpress again. um, Again, I'll show you around, and then I'm not going to go do a full DIY because I've done it in the past. I'll link it in the description or one of the cards right there. And you could definitely, I would definitely do a comparison between this premium light kit from overseas and this premium light kit from Amazon, which is probably overseas anyway. All right, so here we go. All right, so now we have a comparison between the pine tree on top. All right, so they actually burnt out, and I'm gonna go ahead and replace these. Design wise, they look similar, but in terms of LED, the LEDs on the pine tree is a little bit more in quantity, but I'm not sure about the output. The stock factory lights are still on right here, and this one in the back is still running strong from pine tree, and I think it's the fact that it's not the T10s. It's a different I guess a connection, right? And the lights right there, those are burnt out as well as the license plate frame lighting that I think I could go ahead and show you guys. All right, so here it is. I don't capture it flickering yet, but it flickers on and off, and I left the incandescent ones right here to the right. I never finished a conversion because I had no time, and just recently I just found these flickering and I realized that the interior lights also burnt out. This one is gone too. Yep, so this one is actually gone. It's not on at all, so I'm going to replace these. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish it up today and kind of convert the whole thing to LED. Now, just for comparison, pine tree, they burnt out within a year. These are we're still testing, but the ala lighting is still good, still running strong, no flickering. These are for the rear backup lights, and this is still going strong. So I so far recommend it, although you don't use the backup lights as often as these, I guess, right? License plate lights do run longer than the backup lights, so we'll see. 1 year warranty for the ala lights. But let's go. All right, so we have the previous one that I thought was burnt out. The cover is off, but here you see a couple LEDs are actually still functional, and that's why it's so dim. So dim that you don't even think it's working, right? So right here, I'm gonna lower the exposure like right now. So here we have one. So it doesn't really matter how many LEDs you have, right? If it's all burnt out. So hopefully the new ones are better. All right, guys, so this is very interesting. I think output in terms of brightness, they're both the same. I think it's all 6000K. I'm gonna lower the exposure. It's just a different set of the amount of LEDs. So the pine tree has mini LEDs. We're looking at the series ones, which are a little bit bigger, but less in quantity. Right here, I'm gonna transition to the pine tree one. Whoop, sorry about that. Pine tree one has like multiple, like 15 mini LEDs altogether, for maybe better coverage, not sure. But straight up, they're both the same. They look the same output. But again, who knows, right? The pine tree ones to the right of me definitely burns out quicker. Now, I'm not sure about the Sirius LEDs. Well, I think only time could tell, right? But I'm gonna keep them and see how it goes. And then just for experiment, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the pine tree on the right and the Sirius on the left and see. And they're both new, right? Never put in. We're gonna see which one lasts the longest. I'll keep you guys updated in another separate video. Alright guys, so we are again when we do a test just to take a look at the interior lighting. Alright, so here it is, the incandescent, and here is the pine tree right there on the left side, passenger side, well right side if you're driving forward, and here is the driver's side, second row. All this is converted to LED. Let's see how long they'll last. So in conclusion, what I'm trying to say is probably steer clear of the pine tree. Give you guys a look at the license plate lighting, like right here and right here. All right, a little bit, well, very windy. And take a look right here, no flickering. All right, and again, this is a serious LED conversion. This is still the pine tree one. If you guys will look from farther out. All right, again, the driver's side right there in the second row, that's a serious LED. And this is from Pine Tree AliExpress. Overall, it looks like the same output, same LED output, same cool white. We'll see how long they'll last, right? You can see the difference between the incandescent, a yellow, a more yellow, warm hue. So overall, do I recommend the pine tree after a year of usage? I would say no, even though they offer a lot more LEDs for the price. I'd probably just go for a different brand. I know a subscriber told me about a sale, which they were selling Morimoto LEDs, but they were like, I think $25 for two, so that was pretty expensive, so I decided not to go for that and went for the Amazon ones. But again, it's very simple to swap out all these, so if they do burn out, I'm gonna just go ahead and it's a multi-pack, so I'm just going ahead and replace it. But hopefully they last a lot longer than the pine tree ones. And I hope this video was helpful in terms of the update. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.